Listen to that. The sound of London. Happening, people. Oh, I'm on my way to Charing Cross. I've been driving for an hour and 30 minutes and I've only just got past Brixton. So heading to Charing Cross today, hopefully finishing off a 7 kilowatt wall mounted split in a plant room. Oh, here we go again. It's the normal sounds. But anyway, back to it. 7 kilowatt split in a plant room. So yesterday, indoor up, outdoor up, pipes under pressure. So hopefully, bit of cable, vacuum, commissioning, drain, obviously. And yeah, we should be good to go. But yeah, I will keep you updated. I will show you the job. It's a bit of a weird one, but see you in a bit. Right, finally here. First stop, coffee, breakfast. Signed in, good to go.
Please remain seated.
Right, here we are. Our wall mount's going in. So pipe's gone out the back through the stud wall and then basically set up over the top of that heating pipe work there. Runs all the way across the top and then set down on the top of that heating pipe work across that tray. It's only loosely tied in the mix. I've still got to get cables and stuff in. But yeah, again, carries on across the top of that heating pipe work and then sets up and over out through the hole. And if I take you outside, comes out through that hole and literally straight down to my condenser. Cell pressure overnight, so all the nitro's gone. I'm getting ready to get the vacuum pump on. I'm using the Philpiece 10 CFM vacuum pump with the big hose and core removal. So yeah, we'll get this under that and start getting some cable in. Right, so at the minute, just taking these cores out. So when you take the shraders out and use a big hose, it will basically cut down your vacuuming recovery time. So yeah, I like to take the shraders out with a core removal tool. And then on the vacuum, I like to use a big 1/2 inch hose so we can get that on there. And this will also speed up the vacuuming time because you've got less restriction. So get that one out. And what we'll do is we'll put a vacuum gauge on this port here, and then what this will do is when you've got that valve open to the vacuum pump, so the vacuum will come through this hose, through your core removal, into your system. And then when you isolate that valve, what it will do is it will shut off the vacuum pump and it will just read what is in your system. So you can isolate this valve and it will tell you what your system vacuum is. And then yeah, it'll just give you a good idea of whether you're down or not. So yeah, let's get that set up. So yeah, we've only been vacuuming for probably about a minute or so. So yeah, if I was to isolate this, you'll find that your numbers will start creeping up because it hasn't had enough time to bring the vacuum down in the pipe work. But even though for a minute or so, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty crazy for a minute or so. But what we want to do is we want to get this as low as possible to get the moisture out of the pipe work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this on while we've got other bits to finish and then switch it off at the end. through the wall. Make sure just leave enough cable to get to the outdoor unit, because you're better looking at it than looking for it. And after you've tied, you should have something that looks like that. Nice and neat, uniform cable ties. Got the metal supports there, metal fixings. So yeah, should be good. So you want to be putting this on slight fall, because obviously if it's running uphill, your water's not going to run away. So I usually do them about every metre or so. So you've got to be careful because of the joiners. So hopefully you won't hit a joiner. Now the clips are in, take the pipe, and start laying that in there. I think we're going to be alright, so that joint is going to go there, so our clips ain't in the way. It should be golden. Right, so just like I showed this, so this is my gravity drain. It's running through, and there's the end of my wall. So the little cross over in the corner, that's where I was originally going to go. But if you look at the side of this AHU, which is here, and then the distance to the drill, it's come out spot on in that corner. So all I would say is just double check your measurements, because otherwise if I'd have gone through where my drain is coming in, obviously I would have been in next door. So yeah, just I don't know, just sort of double check your measurements and things like that, because I did look at it and think, oh, that don't look right. So yeah, obviously be careful, because I nearly made the mistake. Right, so this has been on vac for about 45 minutes now. As you can see, that number is quite low. So what we'll do is we'll isolate that off from the system. Yeah, that's looking pretty decent. So yeah, we'll give that a little while longer. I've still got to do all the wiring and all little bits like that. So we'll just leave it back in and yeah, carry on. We've also got to fire stop the hole and get our load cable into our unit, as well as our interconnection. So yeah, just make that look neat. Crack on with the wiring. And then with the cables, everyone's got different ways of doing their colours, but as long as they're same on the indoor unit and the outdoor unit, you should be absolutely fine. But don't get the power wrong. That's the only thing, do not get the power on. And then with your wiring, I mean, I know no one's going to see it, but just try and make it look as neat as possible, because you don't want someone judging you for things you don't do. Just put a nice little swoop on it. Just give the next guy a bit of room to play with. In case he's fault finding anything like that. Right, so we are done. Everything's tied and neat. Pipe that goes across there, all the cable ties, all the laggings taped up. Yeah, goes up through that hole. And then to outside, got our drain from our condenser coming down in the corner. Fire stopped all the holes. Yeah, we are good. And then in here, got our drain running out of full all the way up to the end. Right, so we are done. All sweated out. I think it actually looks. I think it looks really neat actually, considering I've had to do everything by myself. 5/8". So yeah, she's looking good above that door as well. The controller's mounted on the wall, ready to go. Right, let's get out of here.